Hello, everybody. How are you? And I would like to welcome you to my channel today. I want to take a moment to say thank you to all of those who have subscribed to my channel. And at the end of this video, if you find it to be interesting or whatever, then feel free to like it and comment and subscribe, okay? And tell your friends about me as well. I wanted to come on here today because something ran across my mind earlier this afternoon while I was cooking dinner. I was watching Full House on MeTV, and I'm glad they put Full House back on too because I hadn't saw it in a while. And God rest the soul of Bob Saget. I tell you, he will definitely be missed. Such a great guy. Anyway, while I was watching them, I had a thought. There was a news story that I saw on TV a few years ago regarding the city of San Francisco, where Full House was set, and they said that if a person who lives out there makes $1 million a year, something like that, even with $1 million salary, they are still living in poverty. Now, I was really surprised by that when I heard that news. I just found it so hard to believe. First of all, how could anybody making $1 million a year be in poverty? I mean, come on now. If you're making 10% of that, you're not in poverty, which is $100,000 a year. There are so many people out here who don't make that a year. So, if you're making $1 million a year, and yet you're still having a hard time making ends meet, something is terribly wrong. I mean, something is not right about that, because if you're making that kind of money every year, and you're still having problems paying your bills, buying groceries, keeping up your rent or your mortgage payments, car payments, what have you. I mean, what are you doing with your money? Come on now. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of people who live in San Francisco and all throughout the Bay Area who don't make $1 million a year, but yet they're doing all right. I mean, they're making ends meet. They're fulfilling their obligations and taking care of their business, raising their families and what have you. So, I mean, they're doing fine. So, I know that, let's see, I have at least one or maybe two Facebook friends who live in the Bay Area. And I know for a fact that they don't make $1 million a year. But they're doing all right. I mean, they're making it, So, and I may have to pose that question to them, when I get off of here and post this video. I think I'm gonna have to tag them in it, because, I mean, if it takes that much to survive in a city, I don't think that's the city you need to be living in. That's just my opinion. Now, I know Los Angeles is another expensive city to live in, because I was looking at some one-bedroom apartments that are in Los Angeles. I was looking at those online the other day, and I couldn't find anything below $2,000 a month in Los Angeles. Nothing below $2,000. Now, here in Arkansas, out there in Little Rock, there are nice luxury apartments, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, what have you. And some of them go for almost the same as those in Los Angeles. But because the cost of living is far lower here in Arkansas versus California, you know, somebody paying $1,000 a month in rent here, you know, depending on what their salary is, it may not. Well, it depends on how much they make. If they make good money, then $1,000 a month won't kill them. But if they're not making a whole lot, then trying to shell out $1,000 a month for rent, that may be kind of steep, you know. But again, it all depends on a person's salary. You know, the more money you make, the more you can afford, of course. But I hope to visit the state of California in the future. You know, I would like to go to Los Angeles first. That's where I've always wanted to go. And if I don't go to San Francisco on that occasion when I go to Los Angeles, well, I might just have to schedule another trip, you know, later on, and then I go and check out San Francisco. You know, wouldn't mind if I could go watch Steph Curry play. Go to one of the Oakland's games and watch him play and watch the rest of them. I think that would be fun. But if I go to Los Angeles, maybe I could go and catch the Lakers play. So it just all depends on when I get there. So anyway, that was what was on my mind. And I don't know how many of you subscribers live on the West Coast. If you do live on the West Coast, then feel free to comment and tell me what life is like where you are, whether it's in San Francisco or Oakland or Los Angeles or Sacramento or San Diego or any other place out that way. And just, you know, feel free to tell me about it, because I haven't done very much traveling in my life. I really hope to do some more traveling. You know, the pandemic slowed everything down, so that's one reason why I hadn't been anywhere. And but now that things are slowly trying to turn around, maybe at some point, you know, when I get my money and stuff together, I can try to go somewhere. So, but anyway, I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And if you can think of anything else that we can talk about, then let me know, and I'll see if I can do a video on it. We can have a discussion, or we just have fun, whatever it is. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here, and thank you again for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you all have a very good night. Okay, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.